and welcome to our program today. My name is Jongwon Ostreicher, and we will be talking about warm homes. With me today is Mr. John Conley. He is the representative of the Warm Homes program. Hello.
Jongwon, hello. Thank you for inviting me today, and I really want to thank you and really all of the video production class for all the work you've done getting ready for this and for the work today to put this together so we can talk to the community about what I think is a really important issue as we get to the winter season.
We love helping out. How was the Warm Homes program started?
Well, Warm Homes is now starting its third year. Warm Homes was really the brainchild of Kathy Wagner, who began to really see the issue as heating costs were skyrocketing 3 years ago now and continue to go even higher, and recognizing that there were members of our community, both young and old, that were going to be stretched trying to make decisions between heating their home and maybe paying other bills. So that really is the genesis of the program, and a lot of volunteers have jumped in both with time and effort, and equally importantly with monetary donations that have allowed us to provide help throughout the community.
What is the purpose of Warm Homes?
The purpose that we have set forth is we are trying to make sure that no one in our community goes cold during the winter. We are not in a position that we can provide assistance for the entire season, but we can certainly provide emergency assistance. We try to provide enough fuel to get people through 3 or 4 weeks during the heating season, where we will make a delivery of 150 gallons of oil or the equivalent amount of fuel if you're using kerosene or propane or even electric, if that's your heating method, to make sure that while you get more permanent help, if that's what you need, you're certainly not cold sitting there having to go without.
Well, as you know, students from the LHS vocational video have made PSAs for the Warm Homes, and so we will show one to you right now.
Let's look.
Welcome back, and we will continue our conversation about the Warm Homes. How can someone get help from Warm Homes?
Okay. One of the things that we have tried to do is make sure that the program that we run is as user-friendly as it can be and as non-bureaucratic as it can be. We have some great volunteers. Probably the person you are most likely to talk with is Conley. No relation other than a very similar name. Carol does a wonderful job of talking with potential clients, understanding what their need is, and then working with their company to get a delivery to them if it's appropriate. What we're interested in is providing the help that you need, and that really can be different things to different people. So what we want to do is make sure that The process is simple, the process is friendly, the process is totally confidential as to who's involved with it. Again, what we want to make sure is that if someone is making a decision between heat and food, that they call us so that we can try and make sure that decision's a lot easier to make, and that it's heat and food, not
Right.
heat or food.
How would you know that someone meets Warm Homes qualifications?
The qualifications for our program, I think, are a little bit different than many of the government-run programs. We're going to talk to the potential client. Most likely, again, it is going to be Carol that will talk to them. And we recognize that there are people in all circumstances, whether it be our elderly who are on a fixed income, whether it be a young family that's got a myriad of bills and a myriad of expenses, or whether it be someone who you might say, gee, they look like they live in a big house and they have a fancy car, but have hit a rough spot with either a severe illness in the family or a job loss. One of the key criteria of our program is to not be judgmental. What we want to do is have a private conversation with the family, understand what the needs are, and if the ability is there to meet the need, we're certainly going to try to meet it for them.
What is provided to those who need help?
Okay. What we have done for the last 2 years, and our plan again this year, is to provide what I guess I would call a bridge of assistance. We do not raise enough funds that we can take on all of the needs of the community. We have been helping between 50 and 60 families a year. So to do that, we've got to raise about $40,000 here in town. And what we have done is we have limited the assistance to a one-time delivery of 150 gallons of oil, or the equivalent amount of fuel if you're using kerosene or propane, or if you happen to be using electric heat. What that does, in most cases, that will get a family through 3 or 4 weeks, depending on exactly how severe the weather is at that time, and either provide them enough of a bridge to get them through perhaps the times that they're going through, or if they need longer ongoing assistance, time to get themselves enrolled in a program that may be able to provide them some ongoing support. So it really is designed to be temporary emergency support to make sure that while a long-term solution is found, if that's what's needed, that no one is sitting there cold.
Okay, that wraps up our second segment of the show. So we will show another PSA made by the LHS vocational video students.
I look forward.
You wouldn't drive a convertible with the top down in 20-degree weather, would you? So why would you stay in a house just as cold? Well, every winter, thousands go without heat because they can't afford it. They're stuck, if you will, with the top down. Warm Homes can help. Warm Homes is a non-profit organization aimed at providing the materials needed to heat the houses of the heatless. Just call their hotline and put the top back up on your life. Warm Homes. Nobody deserves to be cold.
Hello again, and we will continue our conversation about the warm homes. How does warm homes get funded?
Warm Homes really gets its funding from two sources. We get a very gracious donation from the Town Welfare Fund, which each year there's a small amount of funding that is voted at town meeting that gets divided up to some of the various social service agencies. We're very fortunate to be one of those. But more importantly, the real grassroots fund is the donations, whether they be $10 checks or $100 checks or anything in between, that come from the individuals in the community that see the work that we're doing as important and want to help. The other major fundraising activity we do is we put a Warm Homes barrel out in the schools each year and ask that the students try to basically throw a buck in for the week, and that again allows both the students in the community as well as the parents of the community to participate and be part of this effort.
Where would they send the donation to?
Okay. Donations can be sent to Warm Homes at Post Office Box 329, and again that's Post Office Box 329 in Londonderry. All of the donations are put into our account. We are a registered New Hampshire charity, and one of the things that has been most successful and most gratifying for Londonderry Comforts and Warm Homes is we have a couple of individuals who since the beginning of the organization have underwritten all of the administrative costs of Warm Homes and Londonderry Comforts. So every single penny that comes in goes directly to providing assistance. So again, anyone with any size donation, large or small, they all add up to the greater whole that we're trying to create. So if they've got anything they'd like to send us, Post Office Box 329, Londonderry, New Hampshire.
For more information, who could they contact?
Okay. For more information about the program, there are really several things that you can do. We have a website that gives you a little information about what it is that we're doing, and that's www.warmhomes.org, O-R-G. Or you can call the Warm line and really talk to one of the people directly involved. The Warm line is 232-9131. Again, 232-9131 is the Warm line, or our website are two great spots to get information, whether you'd think you need help yourself, whether you think you have a neighbor that or a relative that you'd like to refer to us, or if you'd like to provide some assistance to the program. So anyone is welcome to use either the phone number or the website.
That wraps up the third segment of the Warm Homes program shoot. So we will show another PSA from the LHS vocational video students.
Good.
There are a lot of things you can plan for in life, like starting a family. The decision to be a stay-home mom was important to me because it took us a long time to have our miracle baby here. And we knew that in leaving the teaching field, in leaving my job, there was going to be a lot of sacrifices that we had to make and a lot of luxuries in life that we were just going to have to give up. And we were ready and willing to do that. Last winter, the cost of heating our home was ridiculous. It got to the point where we were literally using the fireplace primarily as our sole source of heat through some of the worst part of the winter. Then a friend of mine in Londonderry told me about the Warm Homes, the Warm Homes line, and we called that number, spoke to someone, told them what we were going through without giving them necessarily our sob story, without making us feel hi. I feel like we were begging, I guess. They offered us the assistance that we needed to get through a really tough time and to get through that winter. Their assistance with heating our home really saved us, and it made a big difference. It took one thing off of our worry list at a time that we had enough to worry about.
Welcome back to our show. Mr. Conley, I believe there is a bonfire held to help out with the Warm Homes program donations. Could you further us on in that?
Sure, I'd love to talk a little bit about that and really make a shameless plug for it. We have, for the past 2 years, held a bonfire in November, and we're going to be holding the third one here. It's coming up on Friday, November the 9th, and I think it is a great opportunity from the standpoint that it really embodies what this whole program is about. We have had wonderful support over the years from the Mack family that provides the venue for us and provides the bonfire material, the fire department, police department that support the event. We've got Nutfield Sessions, two great musicians here in town that are always ready to lend a hand when there's a need, and the community members, probably more important. It really, I think, is gratifying to see all of the people that do come out, all of the people that want to help, and all of the people that want to make these things work for the community. The bonfire really is a very symbolic effort in terms of just about the time we're starting the heating season. This year the bonfire is going to be on Friday evening, November the 9th at 5 o'clock. In the event of rain or winds that are too strong for the fire, we will do it Saturday the 10th, again at 5 o'clock. Always look forward to as many community members as possible to come out to that event. Again, I think it's a good rallying event, both for us as volunteers and also for the community. So look forward to seeing you there and the rest of the production crew, and hopefully we'll have a warm winter so that we can make the funds that we have and the fuel that's available stretch to everyone that needs it. I really want to thank, again, you and the entire crew behind the scenes that aren't here in front of the camera with us, because it's great community effort, people that make the volunteer work, but also this great effort that you guys have done to let us get the message out. So I really want to thank you and, again, every member of the class for all the work you've done.
Thank you, Mr. Jon Conley, for stopping by here with us today to talk about Warm Homes. And once more, you guys can go donate at the bonfire. If you want, contact Warm Homes line, which is 232-9131, and ask for more information about how you can donate, or you can visit their site at www.warmhomes.org. That will conclude our program for the Warm Homes today. Have a nice night.